Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting it off with Dixie on a daily time frame. As you can see, yesterday we were looking to get into that 102 level. We not only got to that 102 level, we actually closed a little bit above it. We're still looking to fight above this white EMA, not EMA, white horizontal line of 102.50. 102.25, sorry. 102.50 is where the cross is occurring, and what would be the best thing is price action to get above this cross and close. If we get rejected by this cross where this becomes our resistance, then we should be looking for a pullback into the rest of the day into like 101.80 level, and then look for a close so for the CME today, and then we can look for upside continuation next week. That is depending on how this closes. If this thing closes above 102.50, we can definitely look for upside next week. If it closes under 102.25, the possibility of us getting a push back into the support of 101.50 area is there. So be aware. The best way to know where we go is either watching this or watching our tech stocks and crypto. If tech stocks and crypto still continue to dump, then I will probably take my money and guess that Dixie will start rising. So today is Friday, risk off mentality. No one wants to hold anything into the weekend after days like this, but this is a great buying opportunity for the week ahead. As you can see on the weekly, you have basically shown this 101 accumulation as a um, support, and it's confirming it. Now when we close this weekly over here, next week we can look to get into that 103 level and probably come back and consolidate 102 before a continuation, because just to go bust on up would be crazy. But hey, like, the path of least resistance is sideways and up right now, so just be aware of that moving forward. Now let's go look at Bitcoin. Not all these drawings. So here's Bitcoin on the weekly. We got a little bit of a pushback this week, and what we need to do is close above the 21 and 55, around 25,500, let's say. Closing under 25,500 on the weekly close is going to probably look for downside to come, and that's my mistake. This is perps. Let's go to weekly CME. We went over perps yesterday, so there's no point in going over it again today. Um, so weekly CME, what we did was we actually did fill that gap finally. Now we are looking to see if we're going to hold this as support, which is around 25,500 basically. Yeah. So if we can hold 25,500 for the weekly close today by like 4 Eastern, then next week we can look to open and continue. If we get too deep into that 25K, then next week you can look to continue back into 23,300 and look for some support and sideways before looking for upside. But right now, this does look like it's setting up to be a lower high in continuation for downside. We can see that the break of structure was here and we're looking for upside here. But if this thing breaks under the 21 EMA and confirms under the 200, your break of structure will show and you'll look to hunt this level right here at around 19,800. So that's what we are expecting moving forward with CME on a weekly. Quickly look at a daily. Daily is trying to find support at 25,000 basically. As long as we can hold 25,000, we're good. If we lose 25,000, it's bad. EMAs crossing above the 200 EMA is a good thing and a possible sign for continuation to the upside. We just need to have a daily close here, and then next week look for continuation after a little bit of sideways chop. All right, let's go to ETH on CME. ETH is a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. ETH is actually already into the 21 EMA and it's losing the other lower EMAs already in this descent. That can be a problem for this to be saying that, hey, this is a local high and we're looking for downward continuation into support, which would be like 1350, 1450, 1600. We're gonna have to see. I will eventually draw a fib. Yeah, there you go. I would be looking for it to come into this $1,500 area. And this right here where we're at is the golden pocket. So this is where you would want to hold a support. If you lose this level, then yeah, you're looking for that 1500. If you hold sideways here, then you can look for upside to come in a week or so. Yeah, let's look at the daily. Daily is sitting on the 200 EMA. EMAs are crossing, so that's good. What we want to do is actually get some buys to come up here and close the daily around 1850 or higher. So the cyan EMA can cross above the 200 and it'll give you another leg up to test into this rejection of 2050 again for looking for higher. So that's basically what ETH is doing. It's grinding out support, looking for support, confirming the support, and then it'll go sideways and up. I wouldn't be too concerned about too much deep to the downside because it is weak on volume and it's on support. So let me go now to the 4-hour chart on our perps as to what we should be expecting today on Bitcoin and ETH, and then I'm going to call it a day. So here's Bitcoin on a 4-hour. We pretty much hit our support that I was looking for, like 26,300 was it? Yeah, 26.2. And now if you took this long here, you can ride this up, but I would suggest that you take profit at 26.9 because we don't know exactly how high this can go. If anything, you could get rejected at 26,650, come back down, try to break this line and consolidate and then look for upside kind of stuff. So just be aware that downside is possible and we are sitting on the last layer of support on a 4-hour time frame. The second you have a 4-hour open and close underneath 26,000, look for that $1,000 drop to 25. If you can get above 26.6 with the 4-hour open and close, then look for that 26.9, and then you can look for 27.3. This cross right here is not healthy at all. I'll just say that right now. It will probably give you another leg down if you don't get out of here in the next 4 hour and start moving up. So be aware that it's Friday and sell-off mentality is looking like it is in our face while Dixie looks for sideways and up. Here is ETH. Okay. ETH already broke. Oh, and by the way, I took this long yesterday at 1860, but I had my stop loss just a little bit underneath. 1760. I had mine at like 1750 or 1745. So I got stopped out overnight. I'm not gonna lie. Like good $100 gone. But any other day, I would have always like this was a trade that you're always supposed to take kind of situation. It's just the market dynamics and stuff in the fundamental world, not the technical analysis world. The fundamental world is causing this a little bit more of a oversold reaction because we were so overbought as it is. So. Right now, I would be taking along again if I had more conviction with this downside, but it is already crossing, so more than likely any rise into 1800 will be the next shorting opportunity for you to take this lower into 1680 or 1620 and under, and then look for support down there. If we can hold sideways here, then we can look into the attempt of that 1800. And then when you have that 4-hour open and close above 1800, you could look for 1840 or 1920. But right now, all that 1920 to 1880 to 1840 to 1800 are all now shorting opportunities for lower. And then the long scalps, which was over here at 1760. Well, if you didn't get this one and you got wicked out, the next one would be like 1680 to 1620. And these levels are levels that I've given you guys every freaking day for this whole last week. So it shouldn't be no surprise because if you just go to a daily time frame, you'll see that the 1760 to 1880 are the levels I've been talking about at nauseum all week. So all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys are staying safe and are able to make it profitable with these trades. Um, even if you're taking a little bit of a loss like I did, hopefully it's just profit you're giving back and it's not really a loss. That's why we have stop losses when we go to sleep. And then if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. If you're interested in trading with me live and going on the Discord server with me, the link to the server is in the description of this video below alongside all other affiliate services I use and recommend that help this channel grow. So thank you so much. If you guys have anything else, please feel free to message me on the Discord and I will get back to you ASAP. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend if I don't see you again. And trade carefully. Don't rush. Weekend Warrior mode starts at New York Central close today. CME close.